This video is the first in a short series to tell you about the future of Under the Radar. I'm Dave Trout. I am the founder of UTR. And, well, first of all, if you're brand new to us, welcome. And Under the Radar exists to build community around well-crafted music from Christian songwriters. I guess you'd call it Bono-approved music. Thank you, Bono, for that. Well, recently, just a few weeks ago, we posted this graphic on social media, and some of you were skeptical from the jump. What does it mean? Is this a swerve? Many of you had big concerns about the ministry shutting down. Is this what it sounds like? And we read some of the comments on social media, like Caroline Phillips, who wrote, "I'm with you all. Don't like the look of this post. Shocked emoji, crying emoji." And Julie Cox said, "This is a very foreboding post, praying it is not as it seems." So allow me to reveal the meaning behind that image. Is it part swerve? Yeah, well, sort of, yes. And is it part literal? Well, sort of, yes. To understand the meaning, we are going to set the table a bit. So here is a lightning fast look at the 8-year history of Under the Radar. I launched the UTR radio show in 2008 under a parent organization known as Reframe Media. The show started to grow a niche audience, and we started also to grow the scope of what we did. In 2010, we did our first artist tour. By the end of 2012, we had over 200 episodes under the belt, and we had also over 100 concerts that we've organized in those few years. In October of 2014, all of that momentum came to a screeching halt, where the parent organization had to manage a fiscal shortfall, and both UTR and my job were cut. But thankfully, that's not the end of the story. Thanks to the outpouring of friends, family, supporters, the artist community, Under the Radar relaunched as an independent nonprofit ministry just 1 month later. Imagine you have to start your own business and you have zero capital. Imagine it's a nonprofit business. You have zero supporters at the get-go, and you're the sole breadwinner of a family of 7. Yes, that is exactly where I found myself in November 2014. Now, I won't bore you with all the highs and lows that we've experienced over the last couple of years doing this ministry independently. I just want to let you know that the road has turned out to be, well, more difficult on the one hand, very unstable, very inconsistent, at times scary. On the other hand, very rewarding, very fulfilling, exciting, adventurous, and in fact, probably the most passionate thing that I've ever been able to do with my time and with my life. Every single day I wake up grateful and thankful that I get to do this for my job, and the passion has only been growing over the last couple of years. However, there is this elephant in the room. It's a looming question that never really seems to have a clear answer. Will Under the Radar have a future? This question has been posed several times by supporters, the board of directors, and my family. There have been several occasions where we weren't sure if throwing in the towel was the right thing to do. And we even had some of these discussions as recent as 3 months ago. So it's not an old thing. And the root of the question is not about the mission. In fact, we have had the mission of UTR affirmed time and time again. The root of it is really a financial situation. Will UTR have a future that is financially stable? Well, we sought the Lord for guidance and prayed that He would lead us, whether it be to continue this work or towards a different plan. And we waited for an answer. And in May, we really felt like God answered our prayers in a big way. And it was clear to us that God wants UTR to go forward. And He wants us to persevere through some of these hard days in this kind of the early startup phase of this ministry. We are trusting that God's leading for us to press on is to continue our mission of supporting handcrafted, faith-inspired music, and that He will provide for that future. So now that we know that there is a future, it's caused us to ask some really big questions just in recent months, like, is our mission still on point? Who are we serving? In what ways can we serve them better? Here's the really cool thing. Those questions are causing sparks of creativity, and we're casting a big, hairy, audacious vision for the future, which leads to this. Yeah, the end. What does it mean? Well, the Under the Radar radio show in its current format is coming to an end. Yes, November 11th, 2016 will be the final release date of the last UTR radio show. However, that does not mean that our ministry is ending. It doesn't even mean that we're going to stop doing podcasting. In fact, in some ways, it's just the opposite. We are ready to double down and put a big bet on ourselves that in the coming years, we will grow and thrive and be able to reach more people. Now, there is some risk in stopping what we're really most known for and how this ministry started in the first place, but I am confident that this end is going to allow us to begin a lot of new things. And there's actually kind of a cool feeling in breaking free of the status quo and choosing something that isn't the easy path. So, what are the plans for Under the Radar's future? Well, soon we will be revealing another video that will walk through some of the dreams for the future. And I am excited.